Hey, if you hear crackling, it's not just you, and I'm not playing anything yet. It's right here on my Ableton Live setup. I have dubplate. Ah, nice. Sometimes, because right now we actually do want that crackle to lend a vintage sort of feel to the glitch piano that I'm going to show you. Alright, so that's not too glitchy in itself, that's just a sustained chord. Now, I was inspired by Ryuichi Sakamoto and Alva Noto because there are a lot of tracks that glitch out drums and other instruments, electronic sourced ones. And of course, yes, that's a very obvious choice. It can be very, very cool sounding. But to do it with acoustic treatments in a more subtle way, especially with this plugin, which I've got on the screen, it's called Artillery by Sugar Bytes, and it's just a demo. I downloaded it on my Mac, it's also for Windows, and it's been a lot of fun. So I have this loop fun set. Now this is what happens when I hold down a chord, say, and then I press the left mouse button. If I want to sustain, I will hold down the right mouse button. So it just is looping that input. Let's go to another chord. Oh, it just caught the end of that because it's going to phase through those. I forgot about that. Let's do that again. Let's do a very broad stroke here. So we'll move up. The time interval is getting larger. And now, release. Count. Dun, 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 dun. And I know in the collaborations between Sakamoto and Noto, what melodic names, there are also kind of sine waves and beat tones, which we won't get into here. But these are the sorts of looping effects. You take a piece of audio and you treat it such that it is repeated continually. Now I can move this up and down the key range. I'll show you how to change the size of it. So for instance, if I had this held down, well, let me affect it first. Like that, and I will move it into a quicker chop there. See? Glitch-tastical. And up here we have other things like step loopers. Now this is really cool, because I'll just hold that down. It sounds very warbly, almost like an old Commodore 64 effect. So if I had another keyboard and did some clever mapping, the reason why there are keys on the screen is because these effects are triggered by notes. It's a different way of thinking about approaching effects. Instead of having a send slider, you have these to toggle them on and off. In a VJ sort of capacity, it's just triggers that way. You can sweep through them. And these reversers are cool too. Again, moving up. Let's hold that one down. Sound design possibilities. And you've got some turntable stop effects here. This is fun. And oh yeah, you can have several on at the same time if you choose to. If I choose to, let me see here. It makes sense to have one of these. There. And play it like that. Now these ones are fun up here in the higher range. Like a turntable slowing down in pitch. And that one, you need to keep triggering that because you can do this, see? Like. A lot of fun. And if you want for comparison, we can just turn this dub plate thing off and have more pristine sounds. And the piano here comes from acoustic, Native Instruments, one of my favorites. Like that. Glitch piano. I'm gonna play some more with this, but if you like the sound of that, check that out. Artillery from Sugar Bytes.